Hello everyone. Quick check-in. Oil price jumped sharply today. We are talking a fast move higher because of a fresh news that US-Iran talks might be falling apart. That kind of geopolitical tension always gets energy markets moving. The energy sector itself was up 2% yesterday, which actually helped the Dow hold up better while tech was struggling. So is this just a one-day pop, or could we be setting up for something better? Stick around for the next 10 minutes. I will explain what is happening, why it matters for your portfolio, and what the charts are showing it right now. Let's jump in. Welcome back to this channel, guys. My name is Kevin, your financial analyst. Today, we will talk about something very important about your portfolio. It's February 5, 2026, and oil is stealing the spotlight. If you trade stocks, ETF, or just keep an eye on commodities, this move is worth paying attention to. We are going to keep it simple. First, the story behind the spike, then what the charts are telling us. If you are excited about this kind of action, hit the like button right now. It really helps. Ready? Let's go. Part 1, the story. Why all jump? So here is what happened. Over the last couple of days, there have been reports that talks between the US and Iran could be a breaking down. Whenever you get geopolitical stress in the Middle East, especially involving Iran oil, traders immediately start thinking about potential supply disruptions. Iran is a big producer, and a sign of trouble in that region pushes price up fast because people worry about less oil getting to market. Yesterday, that news hit the wires, and oil prices respond quickly. We find out the oil prices jump after Trump says Iran's supreme leader should be very worried. And the key points are these. Iran's foreign minister said discussion on the Islamic Republic's nuclear program will take place at 10 a.m. Friday Muscat, Oman. The president has threatened to launch strikes on Iran if it doesn't agree to the deal governing its nuclear program. So, the oil price rose Wednesday after President Trump said that, and the president has threatened to launch strikes on Iran. What does it mean? Because actually, the president of the supreme leader of Iran agreed to two conditions presented, because the president of the United States presented three conditions about the materials, about capitulation, and stopping the construction of a nuclear bomb, which wasn't in the liking of the Iran. So after that, we have to ask ourselves this: is actually this move because when we clearly see that oil is actually spiking because oil edged higher as trader pass conflicts reports on the status of nuclear talks between the US and Iran, clouding the outlook on whether Washington will proceed with military strikes against the major oil producer. West Texas Intermediate rose 3.1% to settle above $65 a barrel. Prices patched gains in post-settlement trading as Iran Foreign Minister Abba Agashi confirmed in a social media post that negotiations will be held in Oman on Friday. Based on that, we have to ask ourselves, do you think geopolitical risk is one of the biggest drivers for oil prices right now? Drop a yes or a no in the comments. I read them all. Now, this is not just about Iran. A few other things are helping oil too. OPEC and its partner have been sticking to production cut to supply it's still pretty tight. Because when we see at the global crude oil worldwide from 2005 to 2024, we forecast to 2025, we find out we have a demand in million barrels per day, especially when we see the number of barrels per year and per day that are consumed. We find out even in Asia, they have also many demand. So we might ask ourselves, is it actually because of Iran that the oil is spiking? We also see this. The US dollar has been strong lately because of the safe haven being shut down. I'm talking about silver and oil. But when geopolitical fear kicks in, oil often moves higher, anyways, because it's priced in dollars. So, on the flip side, if those talks calm down again, if we get more supply from somewhere else, the move could reverse just as fast. Commodities are moody like that. So, the big question right now is this a short term spike from headlines, or are we seeing the charts of a longer uptrend in oil? That's exactly what the chart are starting to show us. On this part, we'll talk about the analysis, what we are watching. On the weekly, we recently saw that the price climbed, but it was just some kind of movement that is actually a repetition in the market. I'm saying repetition in the simple way as the price have been going down to a beautiful downtrend. So we are just watching a continuation because we expect the price to continue to move this way. So that's why we ask ourselves if it's just a noise in the market to make people jump in and be deceived. So right now we are still in the downtrend. So the only thing that can make people decide to buy is this. The price closing above this level, it is very important because this level will mean that we broke a major higher, lower low or lower high, how they call it. So if the price can break this level on candle close with big volume, I promise you, people will start thinking buying, buying. When we come to the daily time frame, we recently saw that the price climbed 2% because of the recent menace of the President Donald Trump about the Iran situation. So the price actually rose 2%, but it wasn't significant. Remember, on the weekly, the story is not the same. On the weekly, we have a beautiful downtrend. Even though here on the daily time frame, we have this small uptrend that is actually moving and this and this and that. But what I'm trying to say is this. We have news that usually uh, come later because the price of the news or the investment were sometime already priced in. The news is just released sometime as a fear or as a gauge to just attract investor to push the price higher. Not that the news will make the price move. This is actually the mistake most investors do when usually they are starting to invest. So the chart are telling us the better story. Okay, come back again on the weekly time frame. What we see here is the price is down the 200 moving average. The price came here on the 200 moving average. You can actually expect the news that happened these days. Who price push, these people jump in, bam. Price push, people jump in, bam. What's the difference with this scenario? None, because the price might be pushing, but still it's on under the 200 moving average. It hasn't broken a major level, which is this level. So this major level is actually a level to watch. Now, what can invalidate this continuation is the price breaking above this level. The price breaking above this level with volume will just describe what I call a continuation of a downtrend. A continuation of a downtrend. So be careful, guys, while investing. So right now, we can actually see that this level is very important, and the next big level is will make people decide whether to buy or not. Energy stocks like EXL look similar because when we come XLE, it looks similar, but the difference is this. This one is actually pricing everything in because we're talking about energy sector here. People actually move from AI investment to jump in here. And you can see here that on the weekly, the price close in here with candle close. This is very important. This means that people are just trying to continue. But the danger is this. This is already the top of the gun. If you want to jump in, wait for certain retracement to this major level that was shaken multiple times. This level. The price coming back to this level will just mean that investors were buying, we try to buy lower, and the price is respecting the 100 moving average perfectly. Price coming down here is touching the 100 moving average or the 15 moving average to continue to go higher. So guys, be careful about this one. Don't just jump because of emotion or hope or news. Check exactly what is happening, check the chart, check everything before starting to invest. But the last thing I want to say is this. Of course, nothing is guaranteed. If the Iran news calm down or if you get bad economics data that kills demand, oil could drop back fast. Always use stops if you are trading this. Very tight stops, by the way. So to summarize everything, guys, oil spiked because of US Iran tension headlines. Of course, the energy sector got a nice lift, and the charts are showing early signs of breakout. Whether this turns into a bigger move depends on the geopolitics, supply and demand. But right now, the momentum is the upside. If these videos help you understand what is driving oil today, please hit the like button. It means a lot for me. And subscribe if you are new. And turn on the notification bell so you can catch the next update when things move again. Drop a comment with all spike if you think we are heading higher. I will reply as many as I can and I will send my current energy watchlist PDF to anyone who comments that. Thank you for watching. Let's keep an eye on this together. Talk to you later and have a nice day.